some Ninja Turtles emojis. I do love the Spider-Man, though. Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals. This is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we stream a different game nearly every Saturday of the year. Tonight, I'm joined on mic by Brandykatz.
Hello.
Here next to me, and we're excited to be streaming Dairoku, Agents of Sakuratani for Nintendo Switch. It is a Switch exclusive, and it comes from Aksys Games. Very kind of them to donate the game and prizes for us. Oh, it was developed by Idea Factory. Okay, I couldn't tell that from Nintendo's website. So I got that part of the newsletter wrong. And also the date, you might have noticed. Well, Tyler is in jail, as we mentioned. We expect that he'll finally get out on bail next week. And Human Brian had some stuff to do, otherwise we'd have had him on mic. Dairoku, Agents of Sakuratani.
Yes.
From Aksys and Idea Factory. Let's begin.
Agents.
Oh, I get to name my character.
Just pretty.
Kitsu. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. This is an Otome game, which is a genre of Japanese games that are aimed at female players, which you can imagine, as you might be able to imagine, there are less female gamers in Japan than there are in, say, America, England, Australia, etc. But they do still make games for them. Try not to, tech guy. Non-human life forms? What's all this about? Am I supposed to push a button or is it loading?
I have no idea.
I think I'm supposed to push it.
You said no touch buttons.
Icky says there are some female otakus in Japan. That's good. Switch doesn't have any buttons, Panda says. Mysterious subjects from ancient times that are invisible to the mortal eye. They usher in panic and fear, triggering anomalies in the physical world. People call them monsters, demons, ayakashi, and they try to get rid of them with prayer and divination. But mortals lack the power, and it only leads to animosity. Turn the clock back to the Heian period when mortals battled the ayakashi. I've never heard that word before. A single person takes the stage. They suggested creating a realm for the ayakashi. Mortals and ayakashi together breed conflict, but separation could lead to peace. Yep, peace in a realm for them. Good. Yeah, well, of course that's true, Icky, and Chinese and other places too. But I still think it's less, in general, less common than it is here in America or English-speaking countries. A new realm for the undead. All due to a lone soul who sought peace between mortals and ayakashi. Pretty tree. Sacred tree or whatever. Nice colors. We'd just call it the button. That makes perfect sense, tech guy. So what is this game going to be like? Look at the weird way they do the name. The little black character over it. I didn't anticipate a physical exam. I came here because it was a stable government job. I'm taking the government employment test. It doesn't feel like something a normal applicant has to go through. Usually 2 rounds of testing. I did not hear overlapping audio sounds. It sounded perfectly normal to me. No voice right now, though. Despite my internal objections, I have my own reasons for taking the physical exam. I wanted a taste of it before the normal test, hoping I'd pass it too. The written test is usually taken separately, but since my interview is scheduled for today, I decided to study up and just go for it. By the way, you gotta help me keep up with stream chat, but just check it every now and then. I mean, we're fine right now, but the written exam did happen today, and the interview's next, but still. They said this physical exam was special, but is it even necessary? The test is for a more specialized job like police cadet or military recruit. Maybe since it's provisional, they're scouting for applicants with a certain aptitude. If that's the case, they should have noted on the instructions. I had no idea I was going to exercise, and it looks like all the applicants, including me, came in normal clothes. Can you get her to stop being weird? Those testing for the police came prepared. Guess the people who were planning on taking the test brought a change of clothes. The rest of us, here for the written exam and interview, didn't have extra clothes, and we were forced to complete the 10 tests in our suits. I think working out in this attire made me more exhausted than I would have been in active wear. We had a short break before interview, but I barely had time to take a breather. This exercise really messed up my outfit, and my makeup's practically melting off. I'd rather not interview like this. Wow, really? Jonah's getting double audio too. I wonder what we can do about that. Okay. Remind me that I have to stop and mess with the audio.
Okay.
Did that do anything? Do you still hear game music?
I'm muted.
What's everybody drinking tonight? I'm having a ginger ale, one of my favorite drinks. Interesting. Somehow that fixed the problem. You know, we haven't changed one thing about the sound. So you definitely do still hear the game music, though? Mackenzie, stop it. Okay, then let's resume. Is there a vending machine? I'm parched. There's no point in continuing. Perfect Zero is drinking vitamin water. That's good stuff.
Coconut shake. That sounds good.
After a drink, I'll try to fix my makeup. Jono's having coffee. What time of day is it there, Jono? If you don't mind reminding us. Longbox is drinking yes. No, she said yes to my question. I've got time before the final results come in. I think there's a restroom.
Yeah, I'm getting hot tea after this. It's too cold.
Ooh. Trying to recall the building's layout, I looked for a vending machine when I heard a voice. Ooh, Wild Cherry Pepsi. That's a fun choice, Wolfie. Yeah, but you're the one who asked me to administer the exam.
Ew.
No, Heaven
No.
Smile. We're glad you're here, Heaven Smile, but if you're going to be drinking that, I think we have to kick you out. That was the proctor from the first test. Oh, look what a beautiful man he is. He was sitting by the vending machine talking on his phone. Next to him, an older man in Japanese attire was watching him carefully. The Swapper is such a great game, Chicago says. Yeah, it looked really good. I was actually tempted to just redeem that for myself. But then I said, Paul, when are you ever going to have time to play it? Give it to one of your friends instead. I don't recall seeing him in the testing area, and he would have been hard to miss. Hot chai with vanilla creamer, Brandy promises to drink. Indeed, tech guy, indeed. Basic test, so don't count on it. I think it's better to scout him in town.
He's got a really good outfit.
Indeed, it's a lovely...
It would look good on Michael Jackson, too.
Cause problems later. Yeah. You know, he's probably going to be a love interest for the game, and I gotta admit, right now, I'm finding this guy pretty attractive. In that case, maybe it shouldn't be ours alone. We can get an outside proctor. Well, don't count on it. Good luck, everybody! Oh, Darker Player played it on Xbox when it was on Game Pass. I didn't even know that was on Game Pass. Delicious, Firelight. And we're glad you're here, by the way.
Nice
Really
Capri Sun.
So I hurried by with a quick bow. They should make like a real big Capri Sun, because you know they just come with those little containers. Like as an adult, we're usually more thirsty than that, right? Like give me a 16 ounce or a 20 ounce Capri Sun.
That's because they're... Oh, never mind.
Maybe put something hard in it, you know, just for fun. No. God, they're not the only ones who are short-staffed. Thank you, Horror Acolyte, but apparently Darker Player played it. On Vita. Yeah, I mean, I know I've heard the name, but I just really didn't know about it being on different platforms. Prosecco, but not for tonight. What is Prosecco? Does anyone know? Isn't that for prostate health?
No.
We hope your prostate's okay, tech guy. He's a little bit older than me. It's only hard. Words to live by, aren't they, Chicago? I guess I should call it Ezia. He's probably get here before they announce the people who passed the first test.
It's an Italian wine.
Oh, interesting.
White wine.
Fancy.
Italian sparkling wine. See?
So sparkling means it's virgin, right? You walk past the man in Japanese attire. Oh, it means it's carbonated.
Yes.
Oh, Shitsu says it's good. The next moment, the man vanished in smoke.
In smoke, huh?
Yeah. I was so surprised my drink almost fell out of my hands.
Almost.
What? So that person was invisible? What? Hey, you. Oh, the guy in Japanese attire. He just vanished.
Yeah, I knew that, but I was thinking, why?
Yes, this is the Master Sword in my sweater. I'm wearing a Zelda sweater, as you could see. It's the only sweater I own. Yes. Although they make some nice Star Trek ones that I would really like. And I think there's a Bill and Ted one maybe too. It's panic, but I mean, it's just so seldom cold enough to wear sweaters that I'm not highly motivated to spend $40 on another one.
So, I don't understand something.
What?
Some of the words are in apostrophes or the
Where?
parentheses, like that.
That's my character's thoughts.
Yes, but then they say thoughts also that have nothing to do with... They're not saying them out loud. Like the last one did it, but it didn't have the parentheses. It's
Okay,
weird.
tell me when you think it's like that. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know. Congratulations, Chicago! I'm sure this guy didn't just see what I did, so maybe he just thinks I'm being weird. It was pointless. I just have to assume
There.
nothing happened. Wait. Dang it. I forwarded it too fast. The moment they vanished was so well timed, it's hard to imagine it was a coincidence. Yet, I was lost in my thoughts. Is this narration and the other one is just the thoughts of the moment?
I guess.
I guess.
But then how do you know when they're talking?
Because it'll be clear. See, there's quotation marks. Based on your outfit, are you an applicant? Yes, I'm Shino Akitsu. I hope you guys aren't too terribly bored by this. I mean, like, I love reading, and I do enjoy a visual novel now and then, you know? Obviously, it doesn't make for the most exciting type of stream, but being able to hang out with you all and, you know, give out cool things, that adds a lot of fun for me, at least. The one in the suit with the quick sidestep. I'm convinced your ancestors were ninjas. Nice. No, I come from a pretty normal family. Wink. Aperol spritzes? Is that a real thing? Pretty tasty. So Aperol, that's a medicine that people take for ADHD, right? Like, I don't know if it's really...
That's
if
Adderall.
You should be taking it recreationally like that. His comment surprised me more than the fact that he remembered me, so I blurted out my response. Oh, I know that. Man, kids these days have no sense of humor. There you go, Dark Six. Oh, if you say so, Shitsu.
See?
He's weird. I'd rather not keep engaging him. I want to rest and prepare for the interview. Sorry, if we're done talking, I'm in a rush. Excuse me. Ooh, pretty.
Oh,
I about him began to turn, but he grabbed my shoulder from behind. Uh-oh, this
Now
dude's
he's
way
close.
too sexy. I don't know if my character's going to be able to resist him. Hey, hold on a minute. Did you see something just now? Thank you, tech guy. No, I didn't. Something fell off, so... Oh, something felt off, so I lied instinctively. Uh-oh. He asked if I saw... Can he see too? Maybe he was just being curious. Dunno. There you go, BXatino. Yeah, actually, I have ADD, but... So I used to take medicine for it, but it's been a long time. Like, I just live without it. There aren't that many who can actually see, in quotes. Even among those who can, it's rare to meet someone who can recognize it. Those who are able to recognize what they see usually avoid it. Others have a staring habit. Oh, well, I feel for him, BX. Yeah, that's an interesting thing that it expresses. Like, I wonder, does that mean they're just real squinty or they smile a lot? Like, I don't know. Anyway.
as long as they keep their mouth closed, I'm happy.
I give myself more work if I just nods. I'd rather not get into this now. I've always been able to see what others couldn't. Ah, so she's psychic. I realized it for the first time on a visit to my grandmother's when I was very young. My grandmother wasn't able to see the little girl that I saw. Ooh, neat. My worried grandmother gave me an amulet to always carry with me for protection. Yep, she made me promise to keep the fact that I was able to see things a secret. Grandma is always worried about me. I don't know if any of it's true, but she often told me about the god of the amulet. Ooh, fancy. As I got older, I realized these unseen things were known as ghosts or monsters, and I came to understand why she kept it a secret. I tried my best to pretend that I didn't notice them. But this was different from the shadowy beings. The man in the Japanese clothes was so casual. I was convinced he was a human. Hey, are you listening? He has voice acting. As I heard the voice, I snapped out of it and noticed a face peering at me. Ah! That's very nice of you, Torky. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, you can somehow view the recent text if you missed something. Don't get too scared now. I stepped away looking at him as he shrugged. I think he's kind of... I mean, he seems like a good-natured character.
Your face was too close, and it scared me. So like, oh...
He reminds me, the way he looks, he reminds me of Chichiri from Fushigi Yugi.
I'm about to stick my face in yours and go, oh, your face is too close.
Oh, don't do that. There's nothing to worry about. Yay, Tech Guy, thank you for resubscribing.
Thank you, Tech Guy.
Tech Guy, my absolute top favorite Canadian. What? Start with you a moment ago. He asked me with the same smile. Which was wrong, I know he'd notice. I just need to act normal. I can't... I wonder if there's any decisions here, or if it's just always just reading the story.
I don't know.
I took a deep breath. I thought you were a fellow applicant. When I realized you were the proctor, I started to panic a little. That's a good answer. I felt guilty lying to him, but I had no choice. You sure that's all? He can see right through me. Well, thank you very much for resubscribing. I mean, it's super appreciated. All of you guys who do that, it makes such a difference in the energy that we have for the stream. You know, like, your support gives us more energy and helps us occasionally put money into the stream. It's true, I'm sorry, but I want to go check the results, so you'll have to excuse me. Walk away. Results, huh? I don't like my character lying so much. I responded to his tone. Excuse me? You're very confident that you'll pass the test. I just found that to be quite impressive. Well, who comes to take a test and intends to fail?
True.
Alright, Tech Guy. You're not getting a ride on it, so don't ask. His smile grew. He seemed happy with my response. You got me there. Good luck on your job hunt. Oh, you might want to fix your face first, though. Whoa. He patted my shoulder and disappeared into the walkway. What's wrong with my face? Makeup. Oh, my makeup ran because of the test. Hello. Yeah, so many things happened one after the other. I must have looked pathetic just now. I couldn't help but feel self-conscious about it. I'm sure this left a bad impression. If he's the proctor for the second test, too. Checking the time, I realized the announcements were about to start, so I ran to the lobby. Please stand by until your name is called. Pleasant Japanese lady voice. After all that happened, I checked the results, got ready, and then made it to the interview. Yeah! That man is not here. Saw the proctor who was there. Yeah, everybody, please read my recent articles, although I think Lyle has forgotten to update the articles, because I did write 3 new articles this week. The man I saw earlier wasn't anywhere to be seen. It's not like I was looking for him. This week I wrote about River City Girls, which just got a PlayStation 5 upgrade. And what else? iArcade. Did I write an iArcade article? I think
So.
Yeah. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Nobody Saves the World. Really cool game that just came out on Game Pass, and I highly recommend that one. I'm sorry, there's a mistake. Your interview is actually in another room. Could you go there instead? That would be very fancy Prosecco. Is everyone else but me in that room? I can't be the only one going for this job.
It's the guy.
I was feeling anxious. I think they're picking her because she's psychic.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a man in a suit by the door. Before I could finish, he knocked. Stood tall. He said, "Dozo." They're like, "Please come in." You know, "Dozo" sort of means that, like, please, or be my guest. The man in the suit slowly opened the door for me. Yay, thank you, Lyle. Super helpful. He is the best. When I looked beyond the door, my mouth dropped. Everyone, please read my articles every week. That also, you know, like, I need that kind of support, and I love it. You're kidding me. I see.
See, it was him. Told you.
But I thought it was a virgin drink. Why would you have to go to a liquor store for that?
Now
On
there's
the left is just the weird proctor from earlier. Then that means, oh yeah, look at that, another beautiful man. Yeah, that is very true. Poor Icky. I mean, I just gave him the new Serious Sam game, you know, but still, he deserves a lot more than I'm able to give him. Thank you. You may leave us now. The man in the suit bowed and vanished. I knew it. That face. See? You can see it. You can't make any more excuses. Oh, it was the same guy again.
Yeah.
No. They tested me. I had no confidence I could get out of this one. Silence was a form of affirmation, but I couldn't think of a better excuse. A man you shouldn't be able to see opened the door for me, and I walked right in. That's funny. Yeah, I hope so. Well, usually if Icky watches a cool movie or he plays a cool game, he's like, well, it was okay, it didn't kill me, you know? That's how you know he liked it. I'll spare you the details for now. If you can see him, it means you have special powers. What about my interview?
Tech Guy said, did you see the meme he posted in Discord?
What was it again? Will you remind me? Was it the one with the jam on the bread? Because that was funny.
Jam. That's my
This
jam.
is the interview, I guess. Motion for me to sit, so I did. Etsuya Tokiwa. They say it in the other order. Tokiwa Etsuya. This is my subordinate. Tokitsugu Semi. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'll have to check it out, that guy. I guess I haven't seen it yet. He's the boss. He looks so young, though. Must have been rude. In our Misc channel, I also posted a recently released Kamen Rider movie. I mean, it's a movie from the 70s, but they just put it on YouTube for free and officially. So, people who like Kamen Rider should watch it. It's only 32 minutes. Anyway, she's staring at Tokiwa. I know, right? I look like more of a boss, huh? Tokitsugu. Yeah. With a strange proctor, the best I could do was give him a small consolation smile. I wonder if it showed in my face. I thought I had a pretty good poker face, but he saw right through me. Felt it during my interview, too. He's a very sharp person. Enough of the formalities. Why don't we cut to the chase? His warm demeanor evaporated, and I felt chills running down my back. I technically answered your question earlier, but it's because this isn't just a secondary portion of the test. You think so, Lyle? I guess that does happen a lot in movies. I'm about to tell you something. You may not believe it. You may have doubts. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Now, Semi will tell you why you were actually called here. I'm sure you might be catching on by now, but we thought you might have the ability to see what we refer to as non-humans. Non-humans? It must be that others can't see them. The mists, the shadow-like beings. I wonder if it's something to do with the things I've been seeing since I was a kid. When you were buying a drink, it surprised you to see my Shikigami vanish. Ooh, it's a Shikigami.
What's a
It's
Shikigami?
like in that, Death Note, right? It has Shikigamis, they're demons. It wasn't quite enough proof of your ability, so I had Tokiwa's Shikigami open the door for you, just to be certain. Have any of you guys watched Death Note? That's a really good anime, right? I read the full manga, which was crazy long, like 2,000 pages. It should have ended like 50% before it did, you know? Like, it definitely went on way too long. If you have a question, you should ask it. Don't hold anything back right now. You must be wondering what kind of job... But the anime is only 26 episodes, I think, which is not bad. What kind of job requires this ability, right? Oh, nice. Horror Acolyte has seen both. What about... Aren't there a couple of Japanese live-action movies? I need to watch those, see if they're different from the Netflix movie. Pretty good, Horror says. That's right. I don't understand how being able to see them has anything to do with being... Oh, Mongbox, thank you for resubscribing. Love it, Mongbox. Thank you so much. 2 Japanese and 1 Netflix. Okay. That's right. Well, I like the Netflix movie. For instance, the Netflix movie does not kill one of the main characters. In the manga, when they kill that main character, like, the rest of the manga is not as good. Like, that... It was a very bad move to kill that particular character, you know? And the movie doesn't do that, which is nice. Our department is part of the special agency, which works directly with the government. And anybody who's watched it knows who I'm talking about. That's the first I've heard of it. They work directly with the government? Based on their expressions, they weren't kidding. I guess I just didn't know about it. So you work for the special agency then? Correct. Well, the official name is pretty long. Occult Bureau Division 6. We often use the ancient name for our division, though. The 6th. Which is different from... Yeah, different from the 5th. I plead the 5th.
For the 4th.
My name is Eric Trump, and I plead the 5th 100 times. No, it was 500 times, wasn't it?
7.
Anyway, I knew government names were long, but this one was so tiring it wasn't even funny. Interesting. Little cheap games. I'm just going to play whatever I could get for a review. That's usually what I do. People usually call us the Ayakashimori. Oh, what a complicated name. The Ayakashimori. Ayakashimori. Protectors or guardians of the Ayakashi. It actually used to be an official position, but these days some of the other departments just call us the Ayakashi babysitters.
No.
Our department dates back to the Heian era. In an era when the Onmyoji flourished, practitioners of the era began our organization. These days, due to a complicated history, we're separated from the other departments. This game is very Japanese. Mm-hmm. So, is this interview the second part of a test that allows people to get into the 6th? You catch on quick. It's actually hard to find new staff members. We're desperate. That's why I sent Semi over for the test. There you go, Tech Guy. We need a scout for a person who'd be able to see this Shikigami. But yeah, everybody for real, play Nobody Saves the World on Xbox Game Pass. It's very good, and it's also on Steam. And I was that person. I believe it's Steam.
Oh, Icky says he's on level 25.
Awesome, Icky. Some applicants might have been able to see, but you definitely have the vision. Is anyone taking the second test besides me? Yeah, that's the plan. I was relieved there were other applicants. However, your abilities outrank the others, and I would really like you to join the 6th. There are other divisions in the department, and we aren't allowed to force someone to work for ours if they don't want to. Oh, so there's other options. There are. As you might have guessed from the name, there are 5 other agencies. You can take on other clerical work within the divisions too. The choice is left to the candidate, but it's their aptitude that allows them to take it. Among what we've seen, you're the best.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
You're the best.
Thank you, darling. As I said, the 6 deals with the Aksys. A better ability makes for a better fighter. Ooh, I get to be a fighter. A lesser ability means you won't have a strong Shikigami or be able to use doctrines, right? Well, sometimes I see these non-humans, but I don't know any magic or anything. Would that be alright? I'm very humble. Don't worry, we can accommodate for that. We provide educational and practitioner training.
Makes sense.
Training aside, you learn from mentors too. Wolfblade mentions Pokemon. Happy it's a week away, and then next month, Witch Queen comes out for Destiny. Oh boy, Destiny. No, Destiny's okay. Just not quite my thing. What's everyone been playing this week?
I beat Torchlight 3.
Brandy Bell just beat Torchlight 3. Pretty awesome. I've been playing Big Brain. What is it?
Big Brain Academy.
Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain, because I'm reviewing it for Co-Optimus. Yeah, I got a review copy of that, which is really sweet. Getting review copies from Nintendo. I learned how to use spells? Well, you'll learn the basics. Education is important. Spells can return back to the casters, you know. Gotta be careful. Yeah, well, some people think Destiny's gotten worse. For me, it's just that, you know, it's hard for me to really get into a first-person shooter. Education is important. Yeah, we said that. Even if you have no knowledge of the Akashi, we can teach you everything during training. If you choose a position, senior members support the newbies, so everything will be fine. Neat, Wolfie's been playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, Halo Infinite, Destiny 2, and Sea of Thieves. Jono's been playing Horizon Zero Dawn, on PlayStation 5. That's cool, Jono. You know, I forgot you had a PlayStation. I should have remembered that. Oh yeah, that's true, Brandy. Active Neurons 2, Backbone, Ouija, is that really the name? Bug Fables, and Bloodroots. You played a lot of different games this week. Horror Acolyte, what are the platforms on all those? Jono has everything, including 5 kinds of herpes.
Oh,
poor Jono. I don't know if you have the aptitude. They have some special variants that are only available in Australia.
You are so bad.
Never heard of it before. Just kidding, Jono. If the department has a lot of history, I feel skeptical that they'd be watching or something like an Akashi. Ah, they're all on Xbox. Awesome, Jono.
I know, right?
Very cool. Hey. You called it the special agency. Is this really an official government job? We didn't even tell you the best part, did we? If we're going by the book, to the public, we're just general government workers. Knowledge of the special agency is even limited among cabinet officials in each ministry. It's top secret among the higher-ups.
Ooh, you get to be in a top secret club.
It's an incredibly special position. Sammy showed me his ID. Looks like an ordinary government ID, right? We barely use them, but things often happen here. So we have these issued just in case. I don't imagine working with them would be off the record, but this seems quite official. Wait, did he say here? What exactly did you mean when you said things happen here? Talking about here, the real world, where we are, a human's reality. Good question, Tech Guy. Speaking of which, rest in peace Meatloaf, who just died. As opposed to, although I think he actually was a Trumper, which means he was a really good person. Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
I mean, can anyone verify that? But I heard that he was. HZD still looks amazing. Horizon Zero Dawn. Love the HDR as well. Nice. The realm of the 6, we have jurisdiction over their world, the realm of the dead, known as Sakuratani. Oh, there's the agents of the Sakuratani, right? We do most of the job from Sakuratani. We return for Ayakashi transfers or days off. Interesting. But I guess Chief Tokiwa comes and goes often. It's part of the job. I come back for meetings. We can do without the idle chatter, Huh. So the realm of the dead is my office? This is all pretty confusing. They just made me privy to alternate worlds, but they just talked about it like it's normal. I know this is hard to swallow, but this division is real, and we're really conducting interviews for a position. He's got that right. It's hard to just accept. The existence of non-humans here is one thing, but an entire world separate from ours? But I'm curious. Most of us Ayakashimori come from families of shrines, temples, and onmyoji, but our numbers are dwindling every year. Maybe we should stop dying so much. We need people to scout like he did today, or we can't handle our daily load of transfers. Oh guys, we saw an Otome movie, and I forgot to mention the newsletter. So, it's called Belle, from... something... Hosoda? Yeah, it's like an M name, like Mamoru Hosoda, I think it was. Something like that. Director of Summer Wars and other things.
That's very strange.
Yeah, Belle. But pretty good movie. Very beautiful visually. Great songs that are sung in English. In the dub, at least. And yeah, I recommend it if your theater has it. It wasn't even a Fathom event. Like, you could just go and pay the regular price for a ticket, which we really appreciated. Oh, you liked Wolf Children. You know, I don't think I've seen Wolf Children. The only one I've seen of his, it's like a single name one. It's the one about the brother who doesn't like the new baby sister and her future version comes to him. Remember? What was that one called? Anyway.
Don't remember.
Dang it. I usually know it. I mean, we have it on our Blu-ray shelf.
But the Belle started out very strange. There's a lot of... It's like... What, alternate reality almost?
Yeah, there's a virtual world. Like,
yeah.
There's parallel stories for the main character between her time in the real world and the virtual world.
And then it seems like she's getting off track, but she's not. But it ended very, very well. So,
I felt, yeah, I'm going to say, like, I have the book of The Boy and the Beast. I haven't read it, though. Yeah, there is some Beauty and the Beast for sure. Like,
yes, definitely.
A part of it is. And that's why it's called Belle, you know, like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. I will say, like, the pace of the movie, the flow, it is uneven. And I think the ultimate climax part is a little too Japanese in culture for me to, like, fully feel it, like the way you're supposed to feel it. But still good and worth watching.
It was very good, yeah.
I think I'll have the aptitude for it, then I'll accept your offer. I'm really happy to hear that. Yay, I'm taking the job. Why are you taking the position? He smiled and looked right in my eyes. I want to see the world of the Ayakashi. Yeah.
Nice.
They both look at each other. Did that sound immature? Sammy got up. The world of the Ayakashi, huh? Couldn't read his expression. It isn't a wrong answer. It is the home of the Ayakashi, after all. He got up as well. I figured the interview was ending, so I stood. This concludes your interview. I'll send your offer letter and training details. Thank you very much. Good luck with training. It'll be a lot, but hey, there's food. It's good, too. Yay, free food. Tokitsugu. Don't say things like that to her before she's officially joined. Hey, it's the truth, Etsuya. They're close, considering their relationship. I guess because one of them called the other one by the first name. Yeah, that is why. Sorry about that. Don't worry about a thing. I look forward to working with you. In Japan, you only call someone by their first name if you are very familiar with them or you're trying to be insulting. But mostly, they're your friends, you know. Don't worry about a thing. I look forward. So it's very common for people even to call casual friends by their last name. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, we got through a scene. Is everybody doing okay? Please don't tune out too much, okay? I mean, we're trying to talk to you and make it entertaining.
I don't know. I'm very interested in this. I don't know if it's just because it's geared towards girls or...
It's a cool scenario, right?
Yeah, I mean, and it's...
2 letters.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're liking it. Special agency offer for Division 6 and another letter from the government exam that stated I was rejected for the clerical job. Oh, so like on the books, she was rejected, but unofficially, she got the job. Of course I was rejected. I did an interview. Yay, I'm glad, Mongbox. And Cat. I put the rejection letter in the shredder and opened the bulky acceptance letter. Until training starts, I have no idea what my duties will entail. Is anyone keeping up with Boba Fett? We've only watched the first 2 episodes. We're behind, but we've just been really busy with things. So training happens up in the mountains. Ooh. After the interview, I researched the onmyoji, monks, practitioners, and wilderness training. This type of training was needed to use spells, but to a certain extent, it seemed like a retreat. This is what Semi must have been talking about. The food might be tasty, but we're going to be stuck out in the wild. Hope I make it back in one piece. Open the letter. Whatever, I made my choice. I'll just have to do my best once training starts in a month. Let's do it. So Horror Acolyte thought Belle sounded cool. Unfortunately, nobody else responded. Looking back at the crazy year I've had, being here now just feels like a dream. Aw, Tom says it's not as good.
Oh. Needs Baby Yoda.
Maybe we can get caught up, and Tyler can get caught up once he gets released from jail, and when we have the next stream, we can talk about it in more detail. I became an official government employee. 3 months had passed since my wilderness training was completed. It's my first day at Division 6. Wow, we're really jumping forward in time. 10 new hires among this group of candidates. Training supervisor began his final speech. But we're watching a classic anime called Record of Lodoss War. You probably saw that I mentioned it in the newsletter. I've owned the Blu-ray for a while, but I actually haven't watched this anime since the DVD days about 17 years ago, which means I'm like 100, right? But anyway, what got me to want to watch Record of Lodoss War now is that I got a review copy of Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth, which is on Xbox Game Pass, but I wanted to actually own it, so I got a review copy, so now I need to review it, which means I thought I should refamiliarize myself with the anime, and it is great.
Deedlit.
Heck yeah, Deedlit, she's great. Great work on your training, everyone. You're all official agents. VHS, wow. Wait, what was one of your favorite movies? You don't... Oh, just one of your favorites. Lodoss War. Okay, cool. Yeah, please find your squad leaders. Once you do, head to the Kakuromon. Or Mon. I checked the documents I was given, which include a photo of my squad leader. What do you think, VDH? Are you still with us? VDH likes Japanese stuff too, but he didn't say anything either. I'm in semi-squad. Wait. Yo, long time no see. Hope all was good during training. Yeah, Record of Lodoss War. It's a Dungeons and Dragons style fantasy setting.
Yeah.
And it's great. And the party of main characters, there's 6 of them, which is nice because there's a real variety in the roles they play, And they're all pretty likable and distinctive. Never expected to find myself here.
And I think only 2 of the voices are bad.
Yeah, we're watching the dubbed version. And Brandy doesn't like Woodchuck's voice, and neither one of us really likes Parn, the protagonist's voice. But neither of their voices bugs me all that much. They're just a little bit less than great. You remember my name?
That was really good.
You haven't been abusing your power, have you? I smiled as I showed him my documents. Oh, nice. He likes the dub and sub version. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched it dubbed and subbed back in the day. Icky says that Lodoss War doesn't have enough ecchi for him. I believe that's actually what he's saying. And yeah, we watch a big variety of shows. Like the last show we watched before that was Kandagawa Girls, which is totally an ecchi show. Here you go, take these. Aw, Horror Acolyte doesn't like ecchi. I just, I gotta enjoy the plot, I gotta enjoy the art, but I don't mind if it has that one way or the other. He took out some prayer bead looking things with magatamas on them, isn't that what they're called? That's
Misumuro?
It reminds me of Blue Seed. Blue Seed was a great, also, 90s anime. I miss that. Fan service. That's right, VDH. Did I say itchy? Did I say itchy instead of icky? Icky makes me itchy, I'll be honest. But it's a good itch.
Misumaru?
It's a special permit. Misumaru, yeah. Special permit that allows you to travel to Sakuratani. If you lose it, you can never return to the real world. Wow. I took the beads as he smiled. They were made of beautiful natural stone. Beads in round, tubular, and crescent shapes were threaded into this accessory. That's a lie. You submit a written apology with the paperwork for a reissue. You just can't return until then. Okay, thank goodness. I thought that was a bit harsh. Like, what if someone steals it? I rolled my eyes as Semi deepened his smile. So he's a bit of a trickster, this guy. He's a bit sly. Good work. Yeah, that was a lie. I didn't know how to respond. Semi started to walk. Just trying to lighten the mood for the newbie. If you can't handle this much, you'll never be able to work very well with the Ayakashi.
Behave? Do they all behave like you?
Oh yeah, horror. I've always wanted to watch The Slayers, and there's a lot of it too, isn't there? Like there's a sequel series and stuff as well. Do all the Ayakashi behave like you, Simi? Oh, come on. What's like me supposed to mean? Don't give me that annoyed look. So he's an actual... Wait, are we Ayakashis or...
No, they are Ayakashi.
He's not even human, is that right? No, she's just asking if they're like him, but he's still human, right? Consider yourself lucky to be in our squad. I'm really popular, you know.
Because he can disappear and stuff.
Good luck, guys. Heaven's Vault for Steam or Dairoku. Heaven's Vault is an adventure game. It was donated by one of our friends. Think Perfect Zero. Well, I wouldn't know. I'm just the newbie. As we were going back and forth, we had reached the entrance to the door that led to Sakuratani. Icky, you got my Skype message, right? I'm sure you did. Lacquered gate stood 2 stories tall. Dre Blinken, yay! Beyond the gate was mystical scenery shrouded in a hazy mist. There's Dark 6 again. 6 months ago, I would have ignored what I saw and just walked in the other direction, but thanks to my wilderness training, I've learned a bit about these mystic powers. I see, so the rumors about you are true, Akitsu. Yay, Dre Blinken! Thank you so much! Now, that's double yay, dude. Very, very kind of you. Thank you. So the rumors about you are true. Rumors? Training has a bigger purpose than just teaching. We keep an eye out for special talents. And then you're assigned to a squad. Yo, Asian Chunky, good to see you too. I'm glad you're impressed, but time is money. You got a lot to do on your first day. He's good at reading expressions. Oh, look at that, Mackenzie's playing Hatsune Miku. Oh, Akitsu, keep close to me. If we get separated, it's over. Another joke about getting stuck? Huh, alright, I'll try and stay close. I said that because it popped up in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Semi, seeming to enjoy my dry sarcasm, laughed as he entered the gate. My eyes grew wide as I witnessed his figure vanish into the mist. In that moment, I realized I was actually entering another world. I can only imagine what awaits me. Are they Ayakashi as described in the reports? I can't predict what's to happen. My anxieties morph into hopes as I follow him towards Sakuratani.
I like that.
Yeah, let's do it.
My anxieties morphed into hopes.
Interesting choice of verb there.
Wow.
Yay, intro time. Intro. This better not get us muted. As long as it's not lyrical. Oh no, it's lyrical. I better mute the game. Does that mute the sound for you guys? I hate having to kill the music, but Japanese companies, they will file copyright claims so often. Okay, thank you. Oh look, there's a fox person. Decently catchy song though. I'm sorry I can't share it with you. Oh, look at the Oni looking dudes. Oh, I like her.
There's all kinds.
It'd be nice if we had the choice of hooking up with a girl and not just with guys. Well, that was the prologue, I guess you'd say, Dark 6. Like, it was everything leading up to her actually going to the other world. Then when she goes to the other world, the proper game starts. I'm still hoping there will be some player choices, you know? Because, like, right now we're just... It's like we are literally reading a novel, and... That's not bad, but it's nice when there's a little bit of choice as well. So we'll see. Ooh, Torky says these are famous voice actors, or seiyu. Isn't that what they call them? How long is this game? I mean, I would imagine it's probably like 10 plus hours. I could be wrong. Sound back on. I mean, it's a $50 game, so it's probably not going to be an indie game. The only player choice we're getting is whether to watch the stream or not. No, stick with us. Don't leave, Dark 6. We need you. I entered the Kokuromon. Semi walked before me, although I could barely see him. It was so dark. The path seemed endless. A faint light was the only thing I had to guide me. To the sound of our footfalls, the scene before me revealed itself, making my heart skip a beat. Well, I mean, look at the production values, you know? You got full voice acting for everybody but the protagonist. You got, you know... a song. This new world was ushered, but it's probably a long game, I would imagine, if they're charging it almost full price for it. That's Sakuratani? I asked him reflexively. It seemed modern. There's a strange feeling about it, but it could have easily belonged to the real world. To be more specific, this is Nakakuni. It's hard to tell with all the buildings here, but I promise you, this is the Sakuratani. It hosts offices for the Sixth and a dorm for the Ayakashimori. The buildings here were created to resemble those of the real world. Makes sense. Oh wow, 30 to 40 hours, Icky says. Yeah, so like, think of it as a very big interactive book, you know? But like, a really cool story so far, I think. Let's review what you've learned in training. As you know, Sakuratani is centered around Nakakuni and broken off into 3 sectors. He smiled, clearly having fun with me.
It's only $1.25 per minute. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, except it's a Switch game, so there's no achievements. There's no Steam version. Like, this is exclusive to Switch. There's Kikutsune, ruled by the Kitsune, Makatsuhi, ruled by the Oni, and Amatsuna, ruled by the Tengu. Within each one are representatives called Shira. Yeah, if it was on Xbox, I'd be all over that. I'd be like, yes! We don't get many games like this on Xbox, but we do get some. We manage the Akashi in their sector. That's exactly right. Easy stuff. Okay, first we'll head to our office so you can meet your senior Ayakashimori. I'm glad you agreed, BXatino. It is a pretty looking game.
Yeah, it is.
And the color choices, I love them. As I followed Simi, I observed my surroundings and noticed quite a few people about. I really didn't expect to see so many people. Someone was talking to an Ayakashi, another one was dragging one someplace, another sat beside one. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, and that's a good thing. I mean, what was the one, the one that's secretly a horror game, like it seems like a romance game and then turns into horror? It's something Club. I forget. Indeed. I've always meant to go back and finish it, whatever that one was. I'm glad, Asian Chunky. Yes, it is a cool kind of game. But the one that's a romance game and then it turns into a horror game and it does weird meta things, you know, and they want you to play it over and over. I heard that Nakatuni was behind Doki Doki Literature Club. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Doki Doki. Yeah. Heard that Nakakuni was behind a barrier, but there seem to be so many Ayakashi here. Go Horror Acolyte! Way to go! Yeah, Doki. Heard that Nakakuni was behind... I'm glad somebody who can appreciate the game won it. That's great. I assume he won the Switch game. I don't know. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. My bad. Oh, there is a barrier, but if the Ayakashi is permitted by the Ayakashimori, they can enter. The one being dragged in, I'm not sure about. So it's okay to leave them be? And Wolfblade won something as well. Oh, okay, so I don't know which one won which thing. Yeah, Lyle, don't you say who won what? I mean, there were 2 different prizes. Let them handle it. It would look good for another squad to medal. Oh, it wouldn't be good. Makes me anxious. In contrast to its modern exterior, the inside was a luxurious Japanese inn. Never actually been to a ryokan like this, but it looked just like they do in brochures. The old wooden door had a beautiful carving, and this hardly felt like an office space. I feel like I'm in an expensive ryokan. The outside seemed like a regular building, but I had no idea it would look like this. Crazy, right? Our predecessor was adamant about this look. That's what the chief says.
Wolfblade.
Oh, Wolfblade won Dairoku. Okay, well, congratulations, Wolfblade. Well, yeah, but no, I mean, like, if you just look when it says winners, what did they enter for? It would be hard to know at that point. Welcome to our squad's office. We've even got a desk for you in the back. Sammy looked towards the loft. Ooh, this is a nice area. Tadashi, are you up there? I got a new recruit.
I'm here, I'm
Says,
here.
excuse me, I'm here, I'm here. Imasu, you know. I see, Icky. I heard this giant voice responding to Semi, and shortly after a man came rushing down. Hey, that one, he's not as pretty as the other 2. I didn't even realize the time. Hey Tadashi, did you get here early to do some research? Yeah, just a little. I get that you love your job, but you really gotta tone it down. Tokiwa will find out. Oh right, don't worry about that. I'm making sure I don't go over. I guess they have a certain number of hours they can work. Don't do too much overtime. You better not do it for free. I would never. I know you get mad at me for that. You got that right. I could tell these 2 are good friends. They seem to get along well. Simi might actually be a good boss. She doesn't like him right now. I wonder if that'll change. You might seem rude. Yeah, actually, if this is a romance game, then they would have to give you some kind of choice between the guys, right? Or it wouldn't just funnel you towards one? I don't know. Does anybody who's played Otome games know how this will work as far as that goes?
I don't know, but I'm interested.
Oh, right.
I'm never interested in these games.
Aw. Tadashi, this one was just assigned to your squad. To our squad. Semi gave me a nod, so I stood tall and bowed. I've been assigned to the Semi squad as of today. I'm Shino Akitsu. Dozo yoroshiku.
Wow.
Maybe they just go through all the guys. Hey, Javoris, we're glad you made it. And Tadashi Yakumo. I've been an Ayakishimori for 3 years, so feel free to ask me questions. Semi started to laugh. What is this, a blind date? Wow. I'm just saying hello. We're just saying hi, weren't we? I looked at Semi with total confusion, but he just laughed and slumped into the sofa. Tadashi will be showing you around. Make sure to teach her the good stuff. Right, I'll do my best. Semi might have caught my attention, but I'm glad Yakumo was going to guide me. AI summonum files? Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, Lyle. That does happen in Arrow.
Crime scene investigating.
I don't really miss Arrow. Yeah, there was one about ghosts that I have on Steam, I think. Like you're investigating ghosts. That one was cool, whatever it was called. I don't think I was being rude towards Semi, but considering how he acted before my interview, I can't help it if I don't fully trust him yet. No need for the formalities. I'd be more comfortable without them. Demo, I can't be so casual with someone I just met. She's so uptight, the main character. I wasn't sure what proper decorum was, so I looked at Semi, but he shrugged. Tadashi's younger than you, Akitsu. It just makes him uncomfortable. But he's technically my senior. My senpai? I don't want to undermine him. I don't mean to be any trouble, it just feels strange for you to refer to me like that since you're older. It makes you squirm.
Squirm, little gnat, squirm.
Horror Acolyte, how do you know so many people from the stream? You're a new guy, aren't you? Tadashi might have had 2 sisters, but he's the baby of the family, so he's timid with women, you know? Yakusho started scratching his face anxiously as Semi chimed in with his opinions. Not that I'm complaining. Embarrassed to say he nailed it. Be casual.
Be casual.
Like this, I don't feel too good denying his request. Alright, let's get going, Yakumo. Alright then, let's hit the road. Got this much ginger ale left. Yakumo was beaming at the gesture as he walked out of the office, and I followed behind him. For this stream, should I actually have the chat in a different corner? I'm thinking I should.
It's a little late now.
Yeah, a little late, but hey. Are you okay? The Oboroguruma is hard to get used to. Oboroguruma? Complicated. I'm managing somehow. His face is concerned. Flying by a plane can be unnerving, but at least it feels somewhat stable. This, not so much. Bamboo shades of the ox cart Ayakashi shook wildly. It was very uncomfortable. Oh, we're riding in an ox cart. Okay. I tried to talk to Yakumo while we were flying aboard this crazy cart. Oh, it's flying too? I could hardly focus. I don't think I was able to remember anything during the ride on the Oboroguruma. Well, everything I mentioned was just common knowledge, so you can ask again anytime. I appreciate it. Glad I can rely on you. Feels dependable, which is a relief. When you mentioned we'd be getting a taxi, I assumed it would be a grounded one. Yeah, I mean, I think the background should look different if we're supposed to be flying, but whatever. The word taxi does bring that to mind, huh? Thing is, there aren't any roads in Sakuratani. It's dangerous to travel on the surface. Huh. The Oboroguruma has a barrier around it too, so you don't have to worry about falling off. The other means of travel would be... Did one of our existing stream buddies invite you to the stream? Is that how you came to us? Or did you just see a tweet? Never know how we end up with new people. The other means of travel would be by foot, but I imagine that would be difficult, right? Right. It's too big for you to get anywhere by walking. In Sakuratani, humans use an Oboroguruma taxi or sometimes a teleportation circle. How foolish of me. This is Akashi's world. They can fly around and disappear on their own. Of course they don't need transportation. You mentioned that Sakuratani was about as big as Shikoku, right? Is that a state in Japan or something? Although I heard it's getting even bigger. We still don't know how that all works, but I'm sure we'll be watching it closely. Yakumo smiled. In the documents... That's true, Darker Player.
Yes.
Unless my cholesterol finally catches up with me. Sorry. Documents, yeah. It's controlled by an ancient spell. Nobody fully understands how it works. Ayakashi, as old as that spell, are still with us. Thanks, Mongbox. I'll try to stick around. Many don't like the Ayakashimura and have a tendency to be uncooperative. It's hard to stay focused while we move, but this really does look like another world. Part of me still feels uncomfortable. Realizing we were up so high freaked me out. Haha, yeah, I was scared my first time too. Being in Nakakuni makes me forget sometimes that Sakuratani truly is a different world. The Akashi walk around so casually here. See, look over there. Ooh, there we go. Some of the characters from the intro. They're Oni-looking dudes. Horned Oni. They are Oni. Okay, that makes sense. Seems tense, though. I heard an urgency in Yakumo's voice, and as I looked around, I noticed... I actually don't have high cholesterol, guys. I just got my blood work done, and I'm low on good cholesterol, which is not great. Yes, that means I need to work out more. But otherwise, my numbers were good. All my blood numbers. Okay. Heard an urgency in his voice. Shadow passed by me. Yakumo, Makatsuhi is ruled by Oni, right? Correct. Why? Is something on your mind? I read that Ayakashi traveled between sectors freely, so I don't think it was unusual, but that's a kitsune, isn't it? Yeah, unfortunately, Lyle. You're right. Oh no, that's the Shire of Kitsune, and that Oni is a close aid to the Shire of Makatsui. What's a Shire? It looks like Shire, right? But it's Shire. At least, I think it's Shire.
Kitsukune is the...
It's the place where the...
Yeah.
The kitsunes live. They're often on bad terms.
I've got Paul and
started to break out before
Mackenzie
you
a
finish
kitsune shirt.
Oh yeah, that was nice of you. Sorry, your first shift won't be an easy one. It happened so fast I wasn't prepared. I should be fine. We just need to suppress the situation, right? Yeah, that's true, Lyle. But I mean, like, if I exercise more, which I truly do not do enough, then I would be better on my numbers. Oh. Yeah. No, I don't have high cholesterol. I was joking when I said that. I have I'm normal on bad cholesterol because I actually don't eat a lot of things that would, raise it. I'm just low on the good one. That's right. Just like your training. I'm right here to support you too. I also got allergy tested. They tested my blood for all these different allergies, and they found like 3. One of them is unfortunately dust.
Yeah.
So that's annoying. Oh look, there is some choice here. I think. No. At least. Okay, Lau, we don't need to tell everybody that. Nakakuni. Well, I don't have a choice. It looks like I guess eventually you'll be able to move around freely, but right now I can only pick Nakakuni. Yeah, I'm pushing A. What are you doing? I don't know what to do. Help! Oh, you have to use the D-pad. I'm wrong. You can use the D-pad to choose locations. Where do we want to go? Kiku's this place? Yeah, this one.
I like Kitsune.
If it lets me. It won't let me.
I'll let you go anywhere?
Really doesn't... I have
there,
to go there.
You have to go there because it's closest.
A bit limited. I mean, it should be indicated if that's the only place you can go. Like some kind of marker. But anyway.
It says apprehension.
Yeah, I guess we could change the scene. It's not like I have a choice. What? There's battles?
That's part of the game. Duty.
Wow. That's complicated. Apprehension complete. So this is like Ghostbusters. You're right, Horror Acolyte. That was the illusion of choice. Just successful apprehension and grade based on qualifications like completion time will be awarded. Building up your skills as an Ayakashimori. They have an effect on obtaining certain endings. Whoa, there's even multiple endings for this 30 to 40 hour game? Yeah, I wasn't expecting there to be a battle system. Yes, Dark 6. Congratulations, Darker Player. That's a lot of gamer score so far. Oh, we got to fight. This is crazy. YXBA. Let's see if I can do this. Oh my gosh.
X.
Oh, too used to Xbox.
Y. A.
I could have done better there. Ah! No, give me another choice. I mean, give me another chance.
I think you did it.
Excellent? I mean, what's the top rating? Speaking in Japanese without subtitling it for some reason. Maybe it was just saying what we saw on the screen. Yeah, that was over awfully quickly. A sigh of relief, having managed successfully.
I mean, that's just your first battle, though, so...
Yeah. Glad I'm not getting hoarse, at least. So. Can you darker player? Maybe I should do that, even though... Well, it'd be confusing with the on-screen prompts. But for just playing this game alone, maybe that would be a good idea, so I wouldn't have to convert the buttons in my head. Well, the enemy flew by for a second. The reason I was able to do this in Sakuratani was due to Koya, my page. That's a page. Oh, that was... Okay, so that's not the enemy. That's... You're right, we didn't even see the enemy. His real form is one of a big cat. It's adorable.
I don't know about adorable, but...
Thanks, Koya. I thanked him and he disappeared right away. He didn't have to go invisible. During my training back in the real world, he often retained his real form for longer. Thanks for all that. Appreciate your help. Here's the software I promised. Turn around. There was Yakumo handing back to the Ayakashi after untying him. Looking pleased, walked off. Isn't that the guy I just fought? Why are you untying him? Protocol stated we were only to release the suspect when we could verify they were no longer a threat. About that. Another voice. Yakumo. Dang, Lau. You have that low gamer score after all these years? Apparently not. The two kitsune Ayakashi Yakumo mentioned were approaching. The pair seemed impressed. Oh, wow. I guess I like the looks of the one on the left better.
Right is a girl, isn't it?
No, it's a boy.
Okay.
You could tell by the chest. It really was. With baby games, Shitsu says. You mean easy achievement games? Pair okay? Is pack more appropriate? Yakumo's words interrupted. This is a Shire. Yeah, pretty sure he said Shire. Koko, this is his assistant. Nice to meet you. I'm the new Ayakashimori station here. How splendidly new. I'm Shiratsuki. Come see me when you visit Kikutsune. If you want, I can be your Shikigami. Oh wow, he's offering.
What?
Iki has never played a Lego game, he says. That new Star Wars one is supposed to be really good. It hasn't come out yet. I played Lego Batman and Lego Marvel Superheroes, I believe, are the two that I played. Lego Batman 2, maybe a little bit of 3, I forget. We don't need that. Coco rescue me in my confusion. Why? I'm the greatest in all of Kikutsune. Yeah, I get it. Let's just head back now. We'll talk later. Sure. Okay, we'll be on our way. See you two around. Yeah, Lego games are not easy achievement games. Like, they take a lot of replaying levels and stuff to get all the stuff for achievements. Yeah, nice. Jono says it looks amazing. I will probably have to get that one. Ooh, man, it'd be nice if I could review it, but it's hard to get games from Warner Brothers. For seeing him off, I tried to pick up where Yakumo left off, but the Oni surrounded him. Yakumo's in trouble. I should help him out. Do I get another fight? I realized something was off as I approached. Yakumo, where's my new software? What is this software they're talking about? Shiten, you just got some. It's my turn now. I didn't bring anything today. On my next day off, I'll head to the real world and buy some for you guys. So I think he buys games for them to play. Star Wars Eclipse? I'm not familiar with that one. That's what I'm talking about. I hope you bring some catalogs too. Software and catalogs? As I watched, I saw a shadow behind them. Emerging from it was a big Oni with a large horn staring at them expressionlessly. I don't know, he looks a little mad, actually. This was the Shira Makatsuhi. Sorry, whenever these two see Yakumo, they always ask for game software and trinkets from the real world. And nothing but trouble. Icky, that already came out. The Star Wars Otome, didn't it already come out on Disney Plus, guys? If that's how it is, it's no problem. We had all that commotion just now. I'm sorry, there's another problem. Thought they were ganging up on him. It looked like two thugs messing with a kid. You're a very honest person. You do have a point there. I never recommend making assumptions. If there's no issues here, we're good. He seems pretty cool. I like that expression anyway. Is it good, Perfect Zero? Oh, I didn't ask why you let the Akashi go. I think I lost my chance to find that out. Since it was my first apprehension, I wanted to ask about the process afterwards, but we'll have to wait. I could tell you that.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed that he heard me muttering, but I was curious as to how he had the answer. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the close aide of the Makatsuhi Hishire. My name is Akuro. What do you mean some episodes? Is it like a limited series, or how does that work? It's on Disney Plus, Shitsu. As to talking with Yakumo, go by Shuten and Ibaragi. Good luck, everyone! As the conversation began to unfold, I realized I hadn't introduced myself. Oh, I'm Shino Akitsu. I was just stationed here today. Excuse my lack of decorum. No, I was the one who approached you. No need to worry about decorum. His expression didn't change much, but his kind voice softened his hard demeanor. Thank you. So, what were you going to tell me? It's because we are accomplices. Accomplices? The commotion was something we do for new hires. This was just some initiation for new hires? Oh, they did it on purpose. Why would Ayakashi do such a thing, just when I began to think on it? More like a welcome event for new hires. We did it to Tadashi, too. Akuro is correct. I heard Semi from behind, and I sighed. Ah, so this was your idea, Semi. I have a student named Semi. He's from Germany. I like that Halo Blu-ray. Each episode has a different style. Well, how many episodes are there, and why are they not coming out every week? Come on, this is a tradition. What does the recruit really think of me, That you're conniving and a dishonest boss. I believe that's a fair assessment.
Dang! She really doesn't like him.
That's low. Well, she didn't say it. This is this guy telling her that. So he's teasing. My apologies. You totally don't think... Whatever. Yeah, I like Animatrix. Like, the only good... I mean, The Matrix is pretty good on its own. Then you got Animatrix. I never saw 2 and 3, but people say they don't like them. And then 4, people are so mixed on. She was skillfully efficient in her work. Paige also performed very well. I was watching. She seemed a bit nervous. Thanks for helping again this year. It's for the games. They're having fun, I'm sure. Oh, because they want games. I guess they do this annually, but I wish they could empathize with me. I thought it was real. Thanks a lot for the rude awakening. Wasn't there another way to do this? We got to see you and your page in a real-world situation. Much different from mock battles. And Ayakashi, who cooperate, are nicely compensated. It's not always with good things. Huh? You just needed to see for yourself, is that it? That's exactly it. Let's get moving. He's walking away, so I wasn't sure if I should follow him. Is it okay to leave Yakumo behind? It's fine, they're good friends. They won't cause any problems with him around. Akuro must be telling the truth, but will they really be okay? Like Love and Robots. So in other words, there's like a short season out, and there will be another short season in the future. Tom, is that what you're saying? Did I already say hi to Platinum? I hope I did. He just hasn't talked in a while. Until now. Don't forget to enter, Mongbox. Okay. This is Azuchi Castle. It belongs to Hajun Shire Makatsuhi. Is the castle buried under the mountain? Right? Makatsuhi carve into the mountains and build homes there. I suppose they appear buried to some.
I agree.
Yeah. We saw some good episodes of Love and Robots, and we saw others. I mean, they don't even necessarily involve robots, which was a bit of a shame. Okay, Tom says there is not another season now. Lyle, that means you need to just watch it. Seems like it'd be nice in the summer. There are no seasons in Sakuratani, but seasonal qualities exist across the sectors. Oh. I forget I'm not in the real world. Sakuratani truly is a peculiar place. The benefits of an alternate world. Besides, Hajun the feudal lord is Oda Nobunaga himself. What does that mean? I couldn't believe what he just said. Oda Nobunaga? Are they saying the real historical figure Oda Nobunaga is now called Hajun? Is this another hazing ritual? I fell for it once. Good luck, everybody. You love to doubt me. Well, I don't blame you. I did get you good, but I'm telling the truth here. You make this mistake with every new recruit. You really should consider another way to assess the abilities of people. Like I said, this feels more like a hazing than a welcoming for new hires. She's a bit cranky. She's always complaining. Couldn't help but make my comment. Hey newbie, stop digging up the past. No need for that. I can't really help it, Sammy. I mean, considering everything you did to me when we first met. Taking a page from Sammy's crafty playbook. Well, that really does not sound pleasant. What have you done to the lady? There's a supportive tone in Akuro's voice, which was also poking fun at Sammy. I didn't do anything. Not a thing that deserves your anger, Akuro. Hey, way to go, Shitsu! Oh, but I suppose the thing you've done is deserving of her anger, hmm? You already know, don't you? You finally caught on. These two must be really close. Aw. Akuro is saying all he wants, and Sammy responds without getting offended. This is really a lot like enjoying an anime or something with less emotion. They're both very comfortable with each other. I muttered many things as I rode with him, but Sammy didn't get mad. Hey, Falco Z. Shitsu. Where's the Falco Z from? I only see Shitsu. Did I miss one? Oh, he's been drawn for another giveaway. Okay, congrats, Falco. Anyway, Hajun the Shire Makatsui, his real name in the real world was Oda Nobunaga. He really is that famous shogun himself. Wow, that's cool. So he turned into an Oni? Didn't you learn about the Honnoji incident? It's a mystery. They didn't know Mitsuhide's motive, and they never even found the body. That might be because he turned into an Oni. I was actually sure your body could disappear if you became an Oni, but if Nobunaga is here, that might be a possibility. Well, if the man of the hour is here, we could have a chance to ask him ourselves whether we actually do is another story. This was so bizarre. It's like walking into a history class. The fact that Nobunaga turned into an Oni that can speak is top secret information. Also, his name is Hajun now, not Nobunaga. He claimed to be the devil of the Sixth Realm, and as such, started going by Hajun. There's a lot of thought behind it. Can't imagine what the academic world would be like if word of this ever got out. If any of history's great mysteries were solved, I'm sure that would mean a lot for our world, too. Not really. I think he just likes to amuse himself. That statement threw me off. It's true. There's no way in heaven or hell that man would ever be so deep. He'd change his name again for the fun of it. Sammy nodded in agreement. Again? Has this shogun changed it before? We're talking about the Great Unifier, right? I've heard that Nobunaga was a curious man. Okay, I've come across my studies before. He changed it because it was interesting? I guess he must be an Ayakashi for a reason. Man, it'd be nice if we could get to a stopping point, but it feels like it's just going to continue. Hajun is the head. All Ayakashi and Matsui love new things. They also like to have fun. Let's just get to where the scene transitions, and then we'll call it quits. If you guys don't mind waiting another minute or two. That's why Yakumo brought video games to them as a token of thanks. Exactly. It's not uncommon here for fights to break out over video games. Akuro can be rather intimidating here in Makatsui. Things usually resolve quickly. Wow, in the folktales I read, the Oni were always bad. I expected this place to reflect that. They depict them as powerful and terrifying. In Urusei Yatsura, the Oni are not terrifying, they're nice. That's why I thought we'd have a big problem here. But now that I've seen it, I'm beginning to understand what it's really like. Thanks. Humans to humans, Oni to Oni. You wouldn't know if anything about the other was true or not if you've never seen it yourself. Couldn't read the emotion behind Sammy's expression. I can only imagine what a veteran could be thinking about. Wonder if I'll ever know how Sammy feels. We saw the town at the base of the castle, but would you like to explore a bit more? Yes, please. Sure. There's Doji City and Takutsumogami Street. I can tell you about them on the way. I'd also like to check on Yakumo and the others. Alright. We'll miss you, Lyle. Oh no, he might not be here next week. That's not good. Alright, so here's as good a place to stop as any. Chinese New Year's coming up. Very exciting. Yes. Thanks. Well, guys, let me wrap it up. Okay, everybody, we've been playing Dairoku, Agents of the Sakuratani for Nintendo Switch. It's a Switch exclusive that is published by Aksys Games. Thank you so much to Aksys for providing this game and prizes. It's not the easiest kind of game to stream, but super interesting and fun.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we're both really enjoying it over here, and hopefully you guys liked it as well. Thanks to Icky for running the contest. Thanks to all of you guys for hanging out with us and entering our contests. We love you all. Please remember, we stream every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So we'll see you next week. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
Bye.
Too bad Tyler couldn't be here. What an S.O.B. Oh, Dark Six, you don't have to be so harsh. Poor Acolyte, Perfect Zero. It was great hanging out with you both. Falco, Panda P, Dementia, Wolfblade, Bixentino Heat, Darker Player, Jono. We love you guys. Dre Blinken. No Time for Games, Untouchable Dawn. Oh, interesting. We promise to stream a more action-filled game next week. I forget which game it is, but you can see it in the newsletter.